The left and the mainstream media have gone bat guano crazy in their desperation to find anything to take down Donald Trump. And they have tried everything from Stormy Daniels to a non-existent collaboration with the Russian government to take down Hillary Clinton and win the election. I could go on and on and on. The latest instance is the insane reaction to Donald Trump's zero tolerance policy with regard to the border. Now, we know that 12,000 children are being taken care of, are being held by authorities. We know that 10,000 were sent here from Mexico, Central and South America without their parents. Yeah, that's good parenting. Parenting 101. Send your kid through the desert where they might be picked up by coyotes, become slaves, whether that be sex trafficking or just working on potato farms. Bravo. You know, I was reading the Mr. Spock book on parenting. I never thought to make your kid walk 1,000 miles through the desert and go to America somewhere. You know, kind of weird. Yesterday, of course, we heard all the comparisons of Donald Trump and the immigration policy to Nazism. Here's a little snapshot for you, in case you forgot.
Images suggest those of concentration camps, families being cut apart.
You know, children are being marched away to showers. I know they're being marched away to showers.
This is Joe Scarborough, and honestly, the most disgusting comparison I've ever heard in my entire life, because these kids were not marched away to showers, where half of them or more were killed with poison gas. Joe Scarborough, honestly, somebody needs to smack you upside the head so you stop reacting to the chick that you're sitting next to that you guys both destroyed each other's marriages for. That was a little personal.
Are they being told they are, just like the Nazis had said that they were taking people's showers.
Thanks for clearing that up. But we would have never figured out the Nazi comparison. Thanks for making it obvious there, Joe. Woo! You are certainly Ivy League educated.
Look, bottom line, Donald Trump increasingly looks like Hitler and Nazi Germany.
Okay, all right. You know, we've seen this. This is absolute bullcrap. It's the lowest you could possibly go. I mean, what else? I mean, what's worse than comparing somebody to Nazism? What's next? It's like, I don't know. There's nothing worse, right? Right? I mean, Donald Trump is building a Death Star, and he just destroyed a planet, and millions of lives were suddenly silenced. Stay in his head. What? What's going to be worse than that? What's going to be worse? But today, actually last night, Rachel Maddow. Oh boy, she performed. I mean, this is an Emmy-winning performance with regard to the supposed separation of children from their parents at the border, okay? Babies are not being taken away from their mothers. They're not being grabbed away from breastfeeding mothers. That's absolutely ridiculous. It's just that children cannot be held in adult detention facilities because there are other adults there who might, amorously like your child, okay? All right? So these poor kids are being put into shelters where they're actually sleeping in beds for the first time in their lives. They've never used toilets. Some of them have to be taught how to brush their teeth and use toilets. They have no idea. And they go on field trips and they watch 50-inch big screens and they sleep in beds and they have meals. Well, I know. How terrible. Here is Rachel Maddow's Emmy-winning performance last night. I'll let it speak for itself. Here it is. Rachel Maddow performing.
He has just broken some new news. This has just come out from the Associated Press. This is incredible. Trump administration officials have been sending babies and other young children. Oh.
Now, Rachel Maddow, of course, wouldn't cry like this. Because, I don't know, there are babies who, the only thing that separates them from the babies that are being separated by Donald Trump supposedly with parents is a wall of flesh called the uterus. She had no problem with those people, those little babies being, mutilated and killed and all that. I don't want to be graphic about it, but I'm sure she has no problem with abortion. Wow.
To at least 3...
I mean, honestly, as a professional, there are times you get emotional on air. I remember when 9/11 happened. Very emotional on air. This is hysteria, okay? This is somebody who needs to up her meds or something. This is ridiculous. This is unprofessional. And honestly, it's a bit much. And I would venture to say those tears probably are there because she knows how impactful she thinks they will be, because perhaps she thinks, oh my gosh, this is what we've been waiting for to take Donald Trump down. And I absolutely mean that 100%. This is crap. You look at all of the tragedy in the news around the world. You look at the shootings in Chicago, the gang violence, all of the things in the world that she could be concerned about. And because this is somehow politically expedient for her and her ilk to take down a president, finally, this is what we've been waiting for. And so she puts on a play.
Can we put up the graphic of this? Thank you. Do we have it? No. 3 tender age shelters in South Texas. Lawyers and medical providers.
Did you hear that? They call tender age shelters.
Just... I think I'm going to have to hand this off. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean,
Sorry.
honestly.
That doesn't frustrate me.
You just made a fool of yourself. You just made a fool of yourself. Honestly. Gruesome. I heard you may already be in the process.
Again, tomorrow, no, it is time for the last word with Lawrence O'Donnell.
Boy, that is
live in
just,
Brownsville,
I mean,
Texas.
honestly, that is just absolutely, I got to tell you, one of the best performances I've ever seen. Wow. Spectacular. Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel Maddow. Give it up for Rachel Maddow. I know. I know. Rachel Maddow has left the building. She's also lost her mind. So thank you very much for coming out tonight. Have a good evening. See you later. Honestly, wow. Embarrassing. And where do you go from here? Nazism, Holocaust, slavery. Now we've got people who are hysterical on the air, absolutely losing composure as professionals. And this is what you get. What next? What next? Embarrassment and humiliation means nothing to them if they can prove some sort of political point, if they can put on some sort of a stage play, a melodrama, anything. Rachel Maddow made a fool of herself. Okay? I'm an emotional guy. There are times that I talk about emotional things on the radio. Or in front of you. Or talking about my family or whatever. This is just, honestly, if there was one word, let's just say ridiculous. Okay? Let's just call it all ridiculous. Thanks for watching, guys.